If you've been following my channel, you know that I've changed the whole structure of my lessons. And when I went on this trip to Boston, and I did a video about that, it's called, I think it was called Aikido Travel Vlog or something like that. And I chronicled my trip to Boston and how I tried to visit 6 Aikido dojos, and that trip kind of enlightened me into what I want to do with my dojo. And I've changed the structure. I only allow 2 people on the mat during a lesson time, and it gives me the opportunity to train and not teach. And I just love it. It's been 2 weeks. It's been great. The point of this video is I put together a warm-up session. I recorded my warm-up routine that I used to do during lesson time, and it takes about 30 minutes. I put this together especially for those people that are coming to my class and need some kind of a guidance in how to warm up before class, because we no longer do warm-ups during class. And if you're not coming to my class, but you'd like to develop a routine or follow a routine, wake up in the morning and do a few push-ups and some stretching, this is personally, I think that this is an excellent routine to do every day. 50 push-ups and stretching and breathing, and it's gonna get you off to have an awesome day. And it's only like 35 minutes. I think it was only 35 minutes or something like 25 minutes or something like that. During this video, I'll be commenting and talking a little bit so that, explaining exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it.
Let's start off with a breathing exercise to prepare yourself mentally and physically, and also to stress the importance of our breathing. You have 3 different levels to choose from. Level 1, you're gonna breathe in for 3 seconds, hold for 6, and breathe out for 9 seconds. On level 2, which, if you find level 1 easy, to bump up to level 2, you're gonna breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 8 seconds, breathe out for 16 seconds. And if you find that easy, then bump it up to 5, 10, 25. Breathe in for 5 seconds, hold for 10 seconds, and breathe out for 25 seconds. Now, you always wanna kind of get a little bit outside of your comfort zone. So if it's getting easy, then push yourself just a tiny bit more. I made a whole video on this breathing exercise. It's on my channel. Check it out if you want to learn more about this breathing exercise. I generally do 5 breaths. I do have a metronome going, which is set at 1 second intervals. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started with push-ups. So today we're gonna basically run through 2 sets. We're gonna end up doing 50 push-ups. Let's do 30 push-ups. If you can't do 30 push-ups, then do as many as you can do. The whole idea is if you do this consistently every day, you will be able to get to that point where you're doing 50 or 100 push-ups very easily. Okay, let's move into leg lifts. Let's do 30 leg lifts together. When you're doing the leg lifts, please make sure to try to keep your legs straight. Don't let your knees bend, and if they are bending, then don't raise so high. The idea, of course, is always to focus on form. It's better to do 10 really good leg lifts than 30 really bad leg lifts. Okay, now we're on the window wipers. Try to get your legs bent at a 90-degree angle and from side to side. Now we're gonna do 10 reps, and 1 rep is left, right. So really you're doing 20 if you're counting each side. Okay, hip thrusts. Let's do 30 hip thrusts. Side extensions. So we're gonna do 30 side extensions on each side. Now we're on our second full set. So we're gonna do push-ups again, but this time, you're gonna offset your hands. So one hand is gonna be lower, you're gonna do 10 reps, and then you're gonna swap your hands, and you're gonna do another 10 reps. So that's gonna be a total of 50 push-ups for today. Okay, now we're doing lift your butts. Again, remember, try to keep those legs straight when they're out. Bring them in, lift your butt, and bring them back. We're doing 10 of those. When you're finished with those, we're gonna do 10 touch your toes. Okay, now we're on window wipers. Another 20 reps, so we'll get 50 total in for today. Hip thrusts, another 20 hip thrusts. Again, side extensions, 20 reps. Okay, we're done with the warm-ups. Now, I like doing warm-ups before I get into stretching. I like my muscles to be nice and warm before I stretch them. So now we'll start off with the neck. So just yes, 10 reps, and then no, 10 reps, and then side to side, 10 reps, and then paint circles with your nose one way, and then you're gonna paint circles with your nose the other way. Again, same thing, 10 reps. Shoulders. Rotate your shoulders forward 10 times, and then rotate your shoulders backwards 10 times. Put your arms out, small circles forward 10 times, small circles backwards 10 times. Okay, now big circles forward 10 times, big circles backwards 10 times. Okay, now we're doing upper body twists. So you're gonna go back and forth. One set is, okay, now one set is turning to the left, so rotate your elbows to the right. So one way, then rotate your elbows the other way, and then do the arm. Again, same thing, 10 reps each way. Elbows. Let's work on our wrists. Rotate your wrists one way 10 times, then rotate your wrists the other way 10 times. Upper body twists. One rep is turning to the right and then turning to the left. So let's do 10 reps. Rotate your hips one way 10 times, then rotate your hips back the other way 10 times. Let's work on our knees. Again, rotate your knees one way 10 times, then rotate your knees the other way 10 times. Okay, now we're doing squats, 10 reps. Okay, rock back and forth. 1 rep is left, right, so we're doing 10 reps. All the way down, stretch out that leg, that hamstring and that groin a little bit. 10 seconds. Right side and then the left side. Okay, now pull your feet together about shoulder width apart. Get your hands on the mat, walk your hands out, and stretch your calves out. Walk back, put your feet together, and stretch. Again, hold for 10 seconds. Okay, now we're gonna rock back and forth, 10 reps. Okay, this is your last rep, so hold for 10 seconds. Come back, touch your toes, and hold for 10 seconds. Back and forth. So now remember, on this exercise, you're trying to rotate your hips back and forth. 1 rep is left side, right side, so we're doing 10 reps. On the last rep, hold for 10 seconds so you can feel the stretch. Okay, now get on your stomach and we're gonna kind of like go back and forth, stretch your abs out, then you stretch your shoulders out. 1 rep is forward and then back, so we're doing 10 reps. After you finish those 10 reps, go forward, stretch your abs and just like get a really good stretch. And hold for 10 seconds, then go back, stretch out your shoulders for 10 seconds. So remember, what I like to do is this quick, easy, not stretch 10 reps. And then the last rep, I'll try to get a really good stretch and hold for 10 seconds. Okay, now let's stretch out our quads. For the quads, I'll generally hold for 20 seconds. Kick those feet out, get on your back, and wiggle your hips back and forth to kind of loosen your back up. Okay, let's do splits together. Get those legs out, hold for 10 seconds, sit down, hold for 10 seconds. Touch your left foot, then touch your right foot, 10 seconds. Put those heels together, stretch out your groin muscle, hold for 10 seconds. Okay, let's work on our ankles. Rotate your ankles one way 10 times, rotate your ankles back the other way 10 times, and then loosen up your toes on both feet. I like to call this the pretzel. Cross your leg over, lock in that elbow with your knee, and pull your back straight and stretch for 10 seconds. After you've stretched for 10 seconds, twist and stretch for another 10 seconds. Okay, let's sit up in Seiza, back and forth. Now let's work on our wrists. So the first stretch is kotegaishi. Again, stretch for 10 seconds, left wrist, right wrist. Let's do the Nikkyo stretch, 10 seconds on each side. And now the Sankyo stretch, 10 seconds on each side. Fist bumps. We're going to continue warming up with the back fall and the front roll. We're going to do 3 sets of 10. On the first set, you're just going to reach over your opposite shoulder and try to touch the mat over your shoulder 10 times. On the second set, you're going to reach over your shoulder again, but this time, on the same side of your shoulder, you're going to reach over with your foot, and the ball of the foot is going to hit the mat behind you 10 times. On the third set, you're going to continue the same pattern. Reach over, touch your fingertips, then touch the ball of your foot, then put your knee down and complete the back roll, and then roll back over on a front roll 10 times. Okay, let's do some weapons work. Grab a sword, and we're going to do squats with a shomenuchi strike 10 times. Now we're doing ski kirikaishi. So shomenuchi strike, then it's ski, then come back, raise the sword up, and repeat. Okay, now we're moving into Shihogi, 4-direction strike. For our first Shihogi variation, now remember, Shihogi means 4 directions, so we're striking north, south, west, east. The strike on the first variation is going to be an undercut, so you're cutting up from below. Right side, then left side. On the second variation, we're going to do Shomenuchi strike on the right side, Tsuki on the left side. And again, north, south, west, east, 4 directions. On our third variation, we're going to do Happogi, which is 8 directions, with the same strike, Shomenuchi strike on the right side, Tsuki on the left side. Thank you for joining me, and have a great day.